Minutes.
And we're live.
And we're live at the FKBT
The
mandatory
second time.
captain's meeting for the Toho. All right. My wife is annoying me right now, so. All right, we got a couple people coming in, jumping in the live stream already. Go ahead, make sure that you guys are dropping your name into the comment section below so that you can get credit for attending the meeting. Make sure that you guys are here. Yo, Woody's here. We see some names popping in. Awesome, man. We already got 14 folks watching, so that's going to be good. Our goal tonight is to make this short and sweet and getting you guys off of here. So just keep on dropping your names into the comment section. At about 2 or 3 minutes into the live, we're going to go ahead and kind of get started onto the mandatory captain meeting details about the Toho event. So be patient with us here. We'll wait for a couple more people to hop on. What's going on, Dad? FKBT 100 Plus Club. Okay. Everybody say hi to Dad.
What up, Chris?
What up, Ryan? We got to have fun with it. Good evening, everyone. Man, it's got to be the first time we've had more than 20 people in here in about 2 minutes. So Lloyd's hopped on. Charlie hopped on too. All right. So we got quite a few of you guys already hopping on here. So we are passing on this one. Uh-oh, Scott. It's not windy enough for him. That's what it is. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the captain's meeting for this evening. We're going to make it short. Our goal is to be around the 35-minute mark, if not sooner. But if you guys have questions or comments or concerns, just drop them in the comment section below. Todd, Big Poppy, is going to be monitoring the comment sections here, and he will pop them up on the screen. Myself and Ryan will answer those questions as they pop up onto the screen. All right. So real quick, I'm going to go over a lot of the tournament dashboard on Fishing Chaos. I was going through and I was looking at some of the angler roster, and I noticed there's quite a few first-time anglers fishing the Toho event. Quite a few new members to the club, but also this is going to be their first time fishing in an FKBT event. So there's some key things that you guys are going to need to know in order to be successful and not DQ yourself while out on the water fishing your first event. So if you have questions, just drop them in the comment below, and we will do our best to answer them. First off, we appreciate it. Right now, we're sitting at 34 anglers signed up to fish the Toho event. So that's awesome. And I know there's quite a few that still are going to sign up tomorrow. So our goal is to be at that 45, 50 angler mark so we can pay out the top 5. If we reach that 50 angler mark, we'll pay out the top 5. As of right now, it's going to be the top 3 like it has been at the last event. So, all right. So for everyone, I'm going to go through the event details here for the actual event. So it's going to be Big Toho East and Little Toho East are going to be eligible bodies of water to fish. Ryan's going to go over all of the safety and boundaries here in just a little bit. But your launch time is going to be 6 a.m. Lines in is going to be 7 a.m. Lines out is 3 p.m. Okay. Final photo submission is going to be 3:30 p.m. Oh, Chris. All right. Mandatory check-in is going to be at Big Toho Marina in the grass overflow parking lot at 4:15 p.m. You will need to be checked in person at the Big Toho Marina overflow parking lot by 4:15 p.m. That is when we are going to start the awards ceremony for the event. So if you guys show up after 4:15 and you guys don't communicate with myself, Sean, or Todd, your fish and you will be disqualified from the event. So that's for the new anglers that this is going to be your first event. It's important for you guys to have that time management on the water and make sure that you guys are at the mandatory check-in at 4:15. If you guys need an exact location or address for the Big Toho Overflow Marina parking lot, I will be dropping a pin in our members only page, our Facebook members only page. It's FKBT members only. If you just signed up today and you haven't become a member of that Facebook group, please send a request and I will get that approved. Jeff, it's literally on the other side of the road of the Big Toho Marina. It says overflow parking. If you are on the north end of Big Toho, at the main marina there, it's right across the street. But I will be dropping a pin and posting it. I'll also add it into the event details. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Fishing Chaos, if you go into the main Facebook or the main Fishing Chaos tournament dashboard, it's going to look like this. If you go to show details, you can scroll down. I wonder if I can put that on there. You'll scroll down. I will put the address in the details portion of the Fishing Chaos dashboard, so you guys can have it there as well. So if you guys have any questions and you're not able to find the address for whatever reason, just reach out to me via Facebook, via email, FloridaKayakBassTrail@yahoo.com, or on Facebook. I will send you that address. But yeah, everything will be on the Fishing Chaos page. For those of you, this is your first tournament, or this is going to be your first time using Fishing Chaos. A few months ago, I have posted how-to videos on Fishing Chaos on the Facebook, on the FKBT members only page. Please utilize those videos on how to submit fish, how to edit your entries. There's a ton of videos on there that I did to kind of help the new anglers out with that platform. So if you have any questions, you're new to it, just reach out to me and I will walk you through that process. The mandatory or the only required measuring device for our FKBT series at this moment is the Catch board product. So it's the carbonite board. It's the metal or the plastic. What are the different brands? I think they're the Catch Carbonite and the Catch Metal. 26 or 30, 32, right? Or 36?
32.
26 and 32 inch board.
Yeah, the 26 and 32 inch board. I know I'll have a couple extra in my truck. I know Sean and Todd and a few of the other anglers in the club always carry extra with them. So if you guys do not have one and you need one, please reach out to us, post it on our Facebook page. Someone will respond and get you taken care of for that event on Toho. Just make sure if you borrow something, make sure you return it to those members at the end of the event. Are there any questions? Registration closes at 11:59 tomorrow night. Like I said, right now we're sitting at 34 anglers, so let's try to get over that 45 angler mark for this Saturday's event. So it's going to be a great turnout. It's going to be a great event and a good chance for someone to walk away with a solid prize money winning there. So, all right. I'm going to turn it over to Sean. He's going to talk about some safety and some boundaries. So, but if you guys have any questions on what I just covered, drop them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. Minus what Daryl Harrelson said.
Yeah, just don't listen to anything Daryl says. Hey, so the boundaries are posted on the members only page. It's pinned to the top. All public launches are open on to East or West Toho. You can use those launches that are private businesses that offer a fee to launch from those locations. That is open for East and West Toho. Specifically, I was going to highlight safety. Safety, obviously, your U.S. Coast Guard approved personal flotation device is going to be worn at all times throughout the tournament. And over the shoulder, either an NRS style life jacket or an over the shoulder inflatable. Those little hip inflatables are not authorized. You will have a 360 white light during limited visibility and a flag on your kayak. All right, a high visibility flag. All right. I don't think weather is going to be an issue, but if it is, I mean, at the discretion of the tournament director, we may shorten, postpone, or cancel the event due to unsafe weather. But right now, it looks pretty good for this weekend. We'll post going down through the rules, which are on the tournament dashboard. Payback and participation. Payback or payouts we posted the night prior. Myself or Bailey, I'll be at his house. We'll go ahead and do the math. And lines out for pre-fishing ends at 3 p.m. Friday. So 3 p.m. Friday, you must be off the water. And pre-fishing has ended. Let's see. Kayaks. I don't think we need to cover it. It's in Section 6 of the kayak regulation. You're limited to one motor, one electric motor, no more than 3 horsepower. That's for Bailey. He's now a 3 horsepower motor owner. Measuring device, Bailey already covered. Section 7, catch carbonite or catch X boards, the metal boards, the 26 or 32-inch board. No live bait while fishing. Only artificial lures. We already talked permitted fishing locations on and boundaries posted on the FKBT members page. Make sure you take a look at those. On East Toho, there's 2 boundaries. I believe it's Fells Cove, the mouth. That canal leading to Fells Cove is a boundary. And up Boggy Creek, the opening of that large open area is the boundary on East Toho. On West Toho, it's really Shingle Creek is the big major one. But other than that, it's wide open. You can't lock out of East or Big Toho down the south end. And let's see. Sportsmanship. I know we cover it a lot. Hasn't been an issue at the last event, but the topic always is proximity of other anglers. Open communication between anglers is going to resolve a lot of issues about sportsmanship problems on the water. Don't cut each other off. Don't roll up on. Don't operate off the bent rod pattern. It's unsportsmanlike and not very professional. I know in the rules it specifies a 50-yard buffer. 1 second, sorry. Yep. Sorry about that. But, yeah, it says 50-yard buffer. Like I said, open line of communication between anglers is going to resolve a lot of issues. Pending any questions on that. Scoring. Scoring is determined by length using quarter-inch increments, right? When photographing the fish, make sure you have a good overhead shot of that fish. The catch board's facing to the left, the bump's to the left, the fish's faces to the left. The hands placed over the center of the body, not underneath the gill plate or over top the face of the fish or the tail fin. You can pinch the tail prior to the photo, but make sure you remove your hand before snapping that photo. Good overhead shots. We've seen some photos come in, whether it's drastic angle or shading over the fish. Just make sure your identifiers easily identifiable and the hands in the proper placement if you choose to place your hand on the fish. Depending on question, I don't know if you want to highlight anything on photographs. I think that covers it all.
Yeah.
Anything?
Yeah. The only thing I'd say with photographs is make sure that you guys you guys are taking multiple photos of your fish in case something's blurry. I know folks get excited. Make sure when you're doing that there's no drastic. I know Sean mentioned angles, but shadows as well. If there's any shadows that are will make it hard for the judge to verify if the mouth of that fish is touching the fence or the bump board. That fish is going to be disqualified. Plain and simple. They're not, if they have to zoom in and they can't even tell if the fish is making contact. We have advised the judges just to go ahead and deny that fish, and then ask you to resubmit one with the proper lighting.
And we require on the bump of the board, some of the catch boards you use, it's hard to determine, so we require a sticker, something that contrasts against that bump to make sure the fish is all the way to the left, mouth fully closed. If the fish's mouth is cracked exceeding more than a 1/4 inch, that's going to be a 1/2 inch deduction. You'll be notified, and you'll have an opportunity to submit another photo, which is why Bailey's saying take multiple photos of that fish. For whatever reason, you submit a fish with a cracked mouth and you have a second photo with it completely closed, you can correct that deficiency. All right, Penny, questions on penalties? Go ahead.
I got some questions I want to go ahead and I want to address here before it gets too far up into the comment sections. Jonathan Ellingwood, printable ID cards are on Facebook on the members only page underneath the files. If for some reason that file is corrupt, I can send you a version of that. It's also posted. If you type in search on the FKBT members only page, ID cards, it'll pop up. So to bring up ID cards, this is what the authorized ID card looks like. We will have PVC identifier cards at the boat ramp available to members prior to the 6 o'clock launch time. Once 6 o'clock hits, everyone else is going to be on the water. So you will need to gather your FKBT identifier card before the 6 o'clock line's in. So if you need one and you can't print, there is a PDF where you can print it on the members only page. I can send it to you. If you don't have it, just simply send me a message on Facebook, and I will make sure you're taken care of. So Todd just put it up on the screen. Some of you are going to be like, oh, why? Where's the boxes? We eliminated the boxes this year so that you guys can write the code as big as you want. You could put multiple codes spread out amongst that if you're fishing multiple tournaments. But as long as the code is visible and written somewhere in that white box there, you will be good to go. You can Florida strain. Is that who's Florida strain? Is that Woody? You can use the old identifier until you get your new one handed to you. If you're someone at the boat ramp, I would advise you to grab the new one from Sean, Todd, or myself. But yes, the last year's identifier is still good to go for the first couple events. And I see Urban Fishing. I think that's I'm not sure who that is, but yes, can use the same identifier from the last event. It doesn't change from event to event. That's the one that we're going to be using for the rest of the year from what Todd just posted on the screen. So where would we meet to grab the new one? I'm going to be at the Big Toho Marine at the north end of the lake. I'm not sure where Sean or Todd are going to be at, or Chris Clutter. I'll let them divulge that information. Like I said, I'll be at Big Toho. I will be on the water around the 6:15 mark. I'll kind of stay back for a little bit if there's someone hanging around, but I'm not going to, if you're late, that's on you. I'm not going to wait up in the parking lot for you if you're going to be over an hour late. I will leave identifier cards on the back of my truck. Just give me a call and I'll tell you where my truck's located at so you can get an ID card out of the back of it. I know Sean and Todd will probably be doing the same. So you guys just contact them. Yeah, okay. So real quick, I see some comments in there about when lines in and lines out are. If you guys are on Fishing Chaos, you guys can utilize the details section of there that outlines all of the specific tournament details, lines in, lines out, last photo submission, all that stuff. Or you can look in the comment sections here above. 7 o'clock is going to be lines in. 3 o'clock is lines out. 3:30 is going to be last photo submission. 4:15, you need to be checked in, and that's when the award ceremony is going to be starting at the grass overflow parking lot at the big Toho Marina at 4:15. Okay.
All
So
right.
Bailey,
All
you're
those
going to be at
questions up
Big
there.
Toho. I'm going to be at Richardson.
Yep.
Sean.
Either Granada or Richardson's.
So that'll give everyone
I'll
an
let
idea.
I'll let you know. I haven't decided where I'm going to launch out of yet. It's all depends on the wind, but it looks like there's 0 wind, so it all depends on where I think I'm going to start. What I was gonna, I'll let you guys know. I'll drop it in there tomorrow night.
Yeah, so
But there's
couple more.
always the printable ones online that you can print off and have it, and you don't have to worry about it.
let me see if I can add that in, if I can copy it and just add it into this comment section here. I'm not sure if I can do that, but I will try. So hold on.
But
I'll let you guys
minimum.
talk. I know there's a question up at the top, Sean. Florida Jerry.
All right, 1 second. Hold on. Can you read it off to me?
Yeah, it
I
says
guess-
with lines in at 7, you're going to have guides and boats all over. You're going to have guides and boats all over if you launch at 6:30 or what? So at 7 o'clock, that's going to be safe lines in for us. That 7 o'clock lines in is going to be consistent from now till the end of the year. We're not going to keep shifting lines in and lines out for whatever reason. We're going to start at 7 o'clock. The only reason it was different for Fellsmere and Headwaters is because of the restrictions that body of water has. But for this year, for all public bodies of water that we fish, it's going to be 7 o'clock lines in, 3 o'clock lines out, standard across the board, unless weather or something dictates otherwise. That is for us when we're sitting here discussing what's the best, safety for our anglers out on the water. That is what we have come up with and is standardized across the board. So that's what we're going to stick with for the remainder of this year. So yeah, I know. And I'm
Yeah,
only
and
bringing that up
on the
since I've had
bright
quite a
side
few
of it,
people reach
it
out to
allows you
me.
to sleep. The bright side, it allows you to get extra sleep.
Yeah, I mean that is the bright side too, but we're also in this business to make sure people are safe, right? And when you guys are getting out on the
Absolutely.
water, the fish are going to bite. Water temperatures last weekend were in the low 60s up until about 10, 11 o'clock, where it reached kind of the low to mid 70s, if that. So be safe traveling to Toho. And yeah, it's bright outside. Doesn't mean the water's warm, though. I don't think the water's going to get above 70 anyways.
No, a couple of
Yeah, it is
highlights.
bright.
Just I didn't cover minimum for a lot of these new guys. Minimum length of the fish is 12 inches, and for some of the new anglers, AOI points based off a 1 point increment, starting at 100, going down for each event. If you get in the rules, you can read through Angler Year qualification standards and FKBT championship qualification standards. If any of you guys have any questions, you can hit me up directly, either tonight or tomorrow. I'll be on my road heading up to Bailey's house tomorrow morning, but just give me a call directly. My number's posted on the members only page along with Bailey's. Just hit me up directly. Can you talk about the traffic? Heard something about it, but not sure what the concern. The traffic in and around Kissimmee gets a little clogged up in the afternoon. It's I don't know the locals. I've never had any huge issues getting to Big Toho Marina after an event. It's going to be a little bit slower. Just either I know local like Woody Fish Sarolet, Thomas Woodring, I think Greg Gerdak's local close in proximity to Toho. There's a few anglers out there. But from if you guys want to drop it in there from the south end of Toho up to Big Toho, what it looks like in the afternoon from Granada, Richardson's boat ramp.
Denton, the identifier code, again, I'll pull it up right here so you guys can see it on Fishing Chaos. It'll show at the very top. It says FKBT code will be ready in about 12 hours. It'll turn yellow. You click that, it will display the the tournament identifier code right there. And it will also be emailed to you, whatever email you use to register for this tournament at, I believe it's 8 o'clock tomorrow night, or not. It's 8 or 9. I think it's 8 o'clock is what I have it set to. Let me check. And let me tell you, I'll tell you right now. At 8 o'clock tomorrow, actually it says 8 p.m. I need to change that so you guys don't get the code. It's going to be 8 p.m. tomorrow. You will get the code for the tournament. Yes, there is lots of construction going on. Again, it is up to it's the angler's responsibility to make sure that they are at the mandatory check-in at 4:15. So I'm going to clarify what the mandatory check-in, what that means. So that does not mean that you have to stay for the award ceremony. If you need to get on the road and you need to head home and you cannot stay for the award ceremony, just come in, sign in. There's going to be a sign-in sheet. You're going to sign your name, and then you can leave, right? Or if you have to get off the water, I know I've already had an angler reach out to me earlier this week and said, hey, I need to be off the water by this time because I got something going on with my family. Fantastic. You communicated that with me. I'll annotate that. If you have to be off the water by a certain time and you submit fish to the leaderboard after the time you said you were going to be off the water, those fish are going to be disqualified. Only fish that are going to count is the fish that you caught while you said you were going to be on the water. If things change and you're going to stay on the water and you don't have to leave, make sure you let me know that so I can let the judges know so that they don't deny your fish. Myself, Todd, or Sean, and Chris Clutter, we're not judging fish. That's sourced out to the KBFTN folks that are judging our event. So we stay in constant communication with them and answer their questions throughout the tournament time period. So yes, if you can't make the mandatory check-in at the end at the Big Toho Marina, reach out to myself, Todd, or Sean, or Chris Clutter, and let us know that you're off the water, you're safe, and that will suffice. But you have to communicate. If you don't communicate with us, you will be disqualified. Your fish will be DQ'd, and yeah, that's all we can kind of say about that. But we just want to make sure you guys are safe and off the water. And Chris Mitchell, thanks for bringing that up. It is youth weekend for what do you say, duck hunting?
Duck, yeah, duck.
Ducks, yeah, duck.
Yeah.
So it's youth weekend. So just be mindful of that as well. There might be a little bit more activity up into the Kissimmee grass and up along that area. So just be mindful of that when you're fishing. And then first solar table opens 9:45 to 11:45. Yes. That's the first major. So that's plenty of time for you to be on the water. You can launch at 6 o'clock. Make sure you guys are safe while doing that. And you can get to your spot in plenty enough time before lines in at 7. So again, hopefully that answered some of your questions, Devin, or Denton. I'm sorry. But yes, Urban Fishing said, does anyone have an extra catch ID holder they're willing to sell? If you guys have an extra catch ID holder that you're willing to sell, reach out to Urban Fishing. Is Urban Fishing, what's his name?
Christopher.
That's not. Is it Blanco? Is it Christopher Blanco? Just write your name. I think it's Christopher Blanco, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
But yeah.
Hey,
it is.
Okay.
So
reach out to Christopher Blanco and yeah.
Quick question. Did we put a little Lunker leaderboard on Fishing Chaos, or we submitted them to the members only page this weekend?
So not for this event. I completely forgot about it. I might be able to do something. The reason I might not do it for this tournament is because you'll have to go in, and it wouldn't be for it would be a free entry, but you would have to go in and add that ticket, and there might be some issues where people don't know how to do that. So just for this tournament, if you catch a little Debbie is any fish under the 12-inch minimum. If you catch one, put it on your catch board, take a photo of it, and submit it to the FKBT members only to enter in a chance to win something cool for this event.
And it has to be caught on an artificial bass lure. All right. Little Debbie has to be caught. And it has to be a bass. Has to be a bass. Little lunker. Yeah.
Lil Lunker. We got something special in the works for this event. I'm going to go out tomorrow and grab the Little Debbie cakes. Scott, I'm sorry you're not going to be able to make it. I had all your Spear Point big bass stuff set aside. So I'll have to link up with you to give you your big bass product from Spear Point. So, yeah. Hey, Todd, introduce our sponsors for the top 3 in big bass for the Toho event.
Okay, for the Toho event, first place is going to be Strike King. Second place is Rogue Gear. Third place is Yak Attack. And of course, our big bass sponsor is Spear Point.
Who is our sponsor for Little Debbie?
That'd be me.
It's Todd. Todd is sponsoring the Little Debbie Award this year.
It's the Little Lunker Award.
That's right. Well, we won't make you show what we got for little lunker. And also, one of our club members reached out and said that he has a special prize that he was going to like to add for the Little Debbie this tournament. So we're looking forward to that to add to the giveaways. We got quite a bit of product from Strike King, Toad Thumpers, Wicked Weights, Rogue Fishing. We got some Yak Attack stuff. We got a ton of stuff that we're going to be giving away to you guys. We got some we got a $250 Torquedo gift card that we're going to be giving away at some point. Mondo's Fishing, Mr. Greg himself will be donating another reel for this event to be going home to a lucky winner. So we got quite a bit of stuff that we're going to be giving away. And also we got a sponsor hooked up with, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of, it's called Twist Lock. So Twist Lock is a beverage company, a beverage locking system who we've linked up and sponsored with. We met them at ICAST this year, but they make some really cool product. I'm in the middle of making a post and sharing it with our members only page, but they're going to be supporting us in a big way this year and hooking up some of our anglers with some sweet FKBT tumblers and the twist and the Twist Lock accessories that go in your kayak to kind of secure your beverage and keep your beverage cool or hot while out on the water. So I met Jason at ICAST. He's a phenomenal man, really cool dude. And yeah, he's hooking us up in a big way to give away some stuff at our events, at each event this year. So if you guys can, you go online and look them up. It's Twist Lock. I'll be making a post here shortly with the link to where you guys can go there and purchase some of their items that they have for sale.
Something real quick. I was just checking out the registration. We're sitting at 34 right now. And what was it? 64 total tickets? Yeah, so 64 total tickets. If you guys don't know, we also do Big Bass. It's going to be a separate ticket. So if you meant to sign up for Big Bass and you did not, you can go back in there and purchase that ticket separately. So just take a look at that. And it's a good
right now.
Good.
Right now, first place is looking at $680.
Yeah.
That's what first place is at right now. So with 34.
So I'm going to throw in the comments here real quick.
Yep.
If you haven't ordered a jersey and you still want one, here's the link right here in the comments that you can go on and click on it and order a jersey for yourself, whether you want a quarter zip, hoodie, there's all different ones. So check it out.
Hey Todd, can you drop the link to the ID cards too? Mine's corrupted on my phone, so if you could drop the link for the printable ID.
Yeah.
Are you able to do that?
Maybe.
Right. So Todd is hopefully, if you can, that'd be great. I'm trying to. I have one, but it's just the one large one. But I want to be able to have it where they can print off multiple if they need it.
Yeah.
And then if you guys have not, if you are brand new and this is your first event, and you haven't filled out an FKBT liability waiver, please drop a comment in the comment section below, and I will make a note of that, and I will send you a liability waiver through Messenger or email. Drop your email in there if you need to, or reach out to me and send it to me personally if you don't want to share it on this comment section. But it is mandatory that you guys fill out a liability waiver. It's just one for the season. It's not one for every event. So please do so. I know I got a couple. Dawson, please, do you have my my Facebook Messenger? If anything, Ryan. Okay, Dawson and Ryan, I will make a note of that. And I will double check. Let me see. But I
It
will
won't
send you
allow me to
guys.
put
I'm
one
pretty
in
sure I
that
have it.
thing.
Okay. I will just post it back up again make a new post on our members only page. We will make a new post on our members only page with a printable ID card. The one that's on the files, Todd, has been corrupted. I don't know if someone opened it or what happened with it, but it is corrupt. So we'll make sure we get that fixed. Liability waivers are also on that files section in the FKBT members only page. But if you don't know where that is, I can send it to you, and I will happily do so. Okay. Are there any questions? We're going to open it up to to you guys to ask any questions that you guys may have. And yeah, we're at 36 minutes.
It opened right up
share
for me. Yeah.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Okay. Just repost it or whatever, just so it's up there, or tag it. Something.
Hey, so one last thing. I know we said we were going to go 35 minutes, but we're already over. Like launching, you can go ahead and put your kayak in the water prior to 06, right? You can dump your kayak in the water. If it's 5:30 and you want to sit in proximity of Granada boat ramp, you can sit there right there in the water in close proximity of the boat ramp and sit and wait until 06, but you can't depart the immediate proximity of the boat ramp until 06. All right. So that's fine. I just want to be clear about that. Yeah, I just opened up the ID card on the files portion under the members only page, and it opened right up. But I'll make another post here in a sec as soon as we get off of here, and you guys should
That's
be good.
Fine. I'm sending it to Ryan. I'm sending for the liability waiver. I'm sending Ryan Richards that now, and I'm going to see if I have Dawson Weisner. Okay, and Dawson, I'm sending it to you guys now. Let me know in the comment section below. Shoot me a thumbs up if you're getting it. It will be on Facebook Messenger.
And myself and Bailey will be up bright and early, probably be at the boat ramp pretty early, probably early enough to where if you guys are at a different ramp than we are, you can probably link up with one of us and grab the PVC identifier and get to your boat ramp with plenty of time to launch. But I think Todd said he's at Richardson's, Bailey at Big Toho. I'll probably be at Richardson's, most likely, possibly Granada. I'll put it out tomorrow night. I'll drop it. I'll be like, hey, I'll be at whatever boat ramp. I don't know where Chris Clutter's launching, but yeah, we'll let you guys know.
I did receive your liability waiver. You're good to go.
But pin any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments if you guys have anything. We'll try and answer them right now. But like I said, if you're a new member and you're not on the members only page,
get on the members only page ASAP.
Yeah, request to join the members only page, and one of us will accept you. I get notifications, and we'll accept you. Yep. My number's in there. Bailey's number's in there. You can reach out to us anytime you need to. But yeah, for sure. I'm stoked about this weekend. Looking forward to seeing you guys out there at Toho. I mean, we say it all the time, but you guys definitely are what makes the club great. So looking forward to getting back on the water. It's been too long.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great event. Be careful out on the water. Big Toho, I know it's not saying that there's going to be any win there, which is good. Last year, I've never thought I was going to flip a Hobie, but this year it's going to be drastically different, which thank God. The last couple of times I've been out there, it's been a nightmare, so I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing you guys out there. Be smart, be safe, be respectful, and be professional, first and foremost. If you see somebody out there that you don't recognize, but they're in the kayak and they're probably a new member and they need your help, go by and make sure they're good. If you guys need anything while you're out on the water, you guys should have our numbers. Give us a call. Ryan, no, the waiver does not have to be printed and filled out. You can fill it out electronically and then send it back to the Florida Kayak Bass Trail at yahoo.com. And we will add it to our folder. You can simply fill it out, take a picture of it, and send it to me through Messenger, and I can save it to our folder.
I feel
Randy
like
said my goal is to catch a fish. Yeah. So we appreciate you guys again. We're trying to keep the mandatory captains meetings definitely under the 45-minute mark, which we really have. If you see me watching TikTok, I'm not on anything. That's very true. Don't mind Chris Mitchell. He's probably out there posting his own TikToks in his new watercraft. I actually know he's going to be in the links, I think he said. So, all right. Well,
We'll see.
I don't think we got any
Throw
other
it in the
questions,
comments,
guys.
Mitchell.
Logan,
What are you going to be on?
he's going to be on his links. And Logan, I did get your waiver, so you're good to go. Let me rename. This one's Denton. Okay.
Float tube.
Well,
Float tube. I love it. With kick fins.
let's go ahead and give a Todd. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors, and then we'll get off here.
All right. Strike King, Van Hunks, Dakota Lithium, 13 Fishing, Torpedo, Torrent Outdoors, Yak Attack, Road Gear, Ego Fishing, Cross Kicks, Spear Point, Performance Hooks, and yours truly, Quilcoat Printing, Mondo's Fishing. Who else did I miss? Twist Lock.
There's a bunch of them.
YOLO
Twist
Tech.
Lock. There we go. We're gonna get them. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all are gonna be able to see me for about
think I
6
got it.
miles away.
The planes are
Y'all
going to be
know where I'm
landing
at.
in
Well,
Toho.
actually, yeah, I got this new YOLO Tech light bar that you can see me from the other side of the lake. I promise you. I lit up the parking lot the other day whenever I was there. So, all
I'm
right.
gonna have my
Well,
red and white
I appreciate
strobes
you
on.
guys. We appreciate all of our sponsors and everything that they do for us. They are what makes this club great, just as much as you guys do as our anglers. Without you guys, without our sponsors, it would just be us three going out and fishing on just any given Saturday. So we really do appreciate everything that you guys do for us. We're looking forward to seeing you guys out there on Saturday. Be safe, be smart, and catch a bag.
Well,
That's
let's
all I got to say.
just a big shout out. This weekend is Veterans Weekend. We thank you all for your service. We appreciate you guys. And, this country wouldn't be what it would be without you guys. So thank you all.
Yep. Thank you to all the veterans out there that have served. So we appreciate everything that you guys do or have done for this great nation.
And the
Peace.
ones still serving. You guys. Thank you.
Nope. We're not veterans.
Yeah, Bailey's not a veteran
I
yet.
didn't